There are two types of people, creators and consumers, and creators are much more rare than consumers. Now, what do I actually mean by any of this? So if you take a look on TV, right, any of your favorite movie stars, sports players, they're all creators. They're either playing a sport that creates some sort of emotional reaction in the people who are watching it. It makes people, excited, it entertains them. Same thing with your favorite movie star, right? And then the consumers is the public, like you and I. We watch LeBron James play basketball. We consume this media. We consume this, content. And it's the same thing with, YouTubers, people who do social media, and they do all this stuff for a living. They are creating content that has some sort of value to the consumer. And I think a lot of the reason why people choose to stay consumers and they don't want to create themselves is because they feel like there's some sort of risk, right? They feel like there's some sort of risk of pressing record, making a video every single day. They don't want to be judged. And they also think it's just luck, right? They think it's just luck to make it to the NBA. It's just luck to make it as a content creator. But in reality, they couldn't be more wrong. Because the only people who are going to judge you for creating something or trying to make something of yourself is people who don't have the confidence to do it themselves. So no matter who it is you're thinking of in mind, think of anybody who's very successful in terms, financially. They've created their own business. They do sports for a living. They create content. They're not afraid of being judged, right? The fear of judgment is what really holds people back. Because in order for someone to judge something about you, and in order for it to, leave a stain on you, you have to believe it's true yourself. If somebody judges me and says I'm fat, and I believe I'm fat, then it's gonna offend me. If somebody judges me and says I'm stupid and I think I'm stupid, I'll be offended. So, and the thing is, when it comes to being a creator who creates organic content, who creates some sort of entertainment to the consumer, at first, you're gonna flop over and over. You're gonna post videos, you're gonna try to get really good at a sport, you're gonna try to start a business, and it's gonna fail. It's gonna brutally fail, and you're gonna be stuck like this for years. It's important to realize that people will consume the value, the kind of information, the kind of entertainment you provide, once it is of high enough value to be consumed on a larger scale. Because, you don't just start creating content, you don't just start this new business, like I just said, and everyone's gonna find it valuable. No, it's a learning process. And I think you really should only be creating content, you should only be trying to start anything if it means something to you. If it truly means something to you, if it's something you truly care about, then it doesn't matter how long you have 0 viewers. It doesn't matter how long you have 0 sales. Because the meaning is going to come from the creation. And that'll just be a byproduct when the money comes in, when the intention, etc. So, I really do recommend, if there's anything you want to put out there, if you always want to start a business deep down, but, you're afraid of failing, just take that first step anyways, because when you're doing something you truly love or you're truly passionate about and it aligns with who you are, it's not really going to matter how slow of a start you have. It's not going to matter if you fail over and over. You're going to keep doing it every single day because you see a vision for yourself, because you believe that one day it'll provide value to people. So I want to close off this video by saying that, right, you're a consumer, you just watch this, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to leave a true impact in this world, you have to create something. You can create art, music, whatever it is that you are truly passionate about, because I believe everyone's passionate about something. You have to put something out there, and if you consume for your entire life, you're going to be stuck in these cycles, working jobs you don't hate until the day you die. You're going to be stuck even in some sort of relationships, right? Become a producer, a creator, please.